Everyone thinks I have a twin sister. I grew up with 2 brothers and 1 sister. My sister is 10 years younger than me, and my brothers are 6 and 4 years older. Twins don't run in my family. In fact, my family's quite small. Most of them chose not to have any kids, so the likelihood of anybody having twins is very small. But for some strange reason, people seem to think I am a twin. This only started 2 months ago. My name is Carly, just Carly, nothing else other than Carl's. My twin is named Penny. I've never seen her, and there is no evidence she exists. People show me photos she's apparently in, and there is absolutely no one who could possibly be her in any of them. We're supposed to be identical, so I'd know if there was a me or a second me in a photo. There never is. It started with a phone call with my mother. It was just a normal call, her checking in on me and updating me on things at home, when she said something that for some reason gave me chills. Penny misses you. She keeps sleeping in your bed and saying how weird it is not having her best friend here.
What?
I've already been gone for a year. When will she... Wait, who's Penny? Was my response. At first, I'd assumed she was talking about my little sister, Polly, when it clicked that she said Penny. Are you joking? Penny, your sister? Do you mean Polly, Mom? No, I'm talking about Penny. You know, that girl you spent 9 months in the womb with? The one you've spent almost every second with for the past 20 years?
What?
Mom, I have no clue what you're talking about, and I've got to go. I love you. I'll speak to you later. That was the end of the conversation. I went to work and thought long and hard about what that possibly could have been about. One of my coworkers, Jay, noticed I was lost in thought and asked if I was all right. Oh, yeah, just daydreaming. Still missing Penny? Huh? Who the fuck is Penny? What was that? I asked if you're still missing Penny. You wouldn't stop talking about her yesterday, and now you're dead quiet. Who's Penny? Your twin. At least that's what you told me. I didn't say anything back.
What?
I don't know anyone called Penny. I 100% never told anyone I have a twin sister, and I don't really miss any of my siblings. I see Drew and Miles quite regularly, and I was relieved when I moved out and didn't have Polly stealing my makeup and clothes anymore. Who could Jay have been talking about? Who could my mother have been talking about? I then realized I'd been saying I missed my dogs yesterday, but that didn't explain the whole twin sister thing.
Yeah.
I went home not long after that conversation and decided to ask my roommate Cleo about it. Have I ever mentioned someone named Penny to you? I asked. Once or twice. She's your twin sister, right?
Dude, what the heck?
No, I don't know anyone called Penny, but my mom and Jay seem to think I do. I explained everything to Cleo and she seemed confused. She told me she'd seen pictures of Penny on my Instagram and showed me them, but I remembered posting those and there was no Penny in any of them. She said I should go see a doctor, and that's exactly what I did. He asked to speak to my mother, and after that she shouted at me, said whatever this was I better stop because it's not funny, then hung up. But I wasn't joking. I don't know a Penny. After that, things seemed to get weird. People mentioned Penny more and more, and occasionally I'd ignore it or just nod my head, but after a while it became frustrating. I was perfectly mentally and physically healthy. I knew I hadn't just forgotten or gone crazy. There is no Penny. On Monday of this week, something even weirder happened. I got a text from an unknown number that said, "Stop telling people I'm not real," but like the spelling's all messed up. There's like weird spaces and like incorrect letters.
Okay.
I messaged back, "Who is this?" but got no response despite the message being read immediately. I sent the number to my mom and asked if she knew whose it was, and she said it was Penny's. I'd had enough. Every time someone mentioned Penny, I'd say I don't know a Penny. I'd say I don't have a twin sister. I'd say she doesn't exist. People started to become angrier with me though. They'd shout at me, even threaten me, if I said she isn't real. And the texts became more frequent. I am real. You know me. Stop lying.
Oh my god.
What? Hold on. Sorry. The texts are just like really weird.
Oh.
They're not entirely illegible, but there's something seriously wrong with them. Like they're so hard to read. Here, like I'll show you.
You know.
Like that's how the spelling's like messed up.
Stop. Okay, what the hell?
They're not entirely illegible, but there's something seriously wrong with them. Whoever sends them never replies to my messages, and when I block the number, they still manage to text me. I've even had a few missed calls from it. Today, I answered. The sound that came from the other end was horrifying. Screams, scrapes, crashes, roars. The worst part was the grainy, deep voice that just said, "I'm coming for you." Before I could say anything back, they hung up. I tried to tell Cleo, but she wasn't home. A note on the fridge said she was at her girlfriend's place and wouldn't be back until tomorrow. None of my family or friends answered my messages or calls. It's been 6 hours since I got that call, and someone's banging on my door. I don't know how much longer I have until whatever it is gets in. I'm scared to leave my room. I have no way of getting out of the apartment. I'm trapped, and there's nothing I can do.
Dude, what the heck? What is
Girl,
that?
No, I don't want to know.
Literally, I don't
don't
understand
wanna
because
know.
everyone in her life is saying that Penny exists.
Yeah, they're like, it's like, if I was this person, I would be like, damn, you guys are gaslighting me right now.
Yeah, for
You know?
sure.
But I'm like, people are telling you you have a twin. You obviously don't. But even like your own mother's doing it to you. It's like, it's one thing if it's like random like friends that are trying to like mess with you, like prank you or whatever. But I'm like, your own mom's like getting mad at you. Like, don't say that.
Like, stop. But like, she's kind of getting like weirdly defensive.
Mhm.
Almost like Penny is like threatening the mom or like, I don't know, people in her life to make sure that like they make her believe that like she has a twin. I don't know. It's
Right?
like weird vibes.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh yeah, you have a twin. Like
Mhm.
the fact that she's getting threatened,
Yeah.
like that's weird.
I was just like, I don't even know what I would do, honestly.
Me neither.
Because like, if you, obviously you would know how many siblings you have. I mean, well, if like you're in like a typical
Yeah.
family, you know what I mean?
Right.
I know there's instances where like people have siblings and they don't know it.
Mhm.
But like something
But-
like that, like a twin.
But the mom's saying like, oh, you were only in the womb with her for 9 months and then spend
Like, you
every
silly
second
goose.
with her
Oh.
for 20-something years.
He's not gonna with a miracle.
God. Dude, that's freaking, I don't understand that. I
Isn't
don't-
that scary?
That's weird.
But it's like, how do you even like try to argue that with like your own mother?
Yeah, like what
And
do
then
you
like
do?
your friend is saying like, oh yeah, that's your twin. Yeah, your twin Penny. Like so casual.
I don't understand.
Okay.
You're gaslighting me.
I'm scared.
That's so frustrating too.
Yeah,
I would really drive myself crazy. Like, oh my god,
right?
just thinking about
And
that.
it's not like for like you and me, people are like, oh, are you guys twins? Like jokingly, you know what I mean? Just like
Mhm.
whatever. But like her and her sister aren't even like that close in age. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like the fact that people are like, oh no, you have your siblings, you know, your brother and your sister, but then you also have your twin sister. It's like,
No, I don't.
no, you don't just magically get another sibling.
But I'm like, who's that texting her?
right?
Is that like a prank? Like, what's
And
going
like
on?
the like messages, like they're all like set up weird, the way they're
spelling?
typed and stuff.
Dude, that's freaking weird.
Girl,
I don't know, girl.
Don't do it, girl.